good afternoon, Speed Gaming. Welcome to another exciting match for the ALTTP League Week 2. My name is Claire Mouse. I'm joined today by Jinxie Girl. How are you today?
I am good. My mic just fell off, so give me 1 second.
Alright, I'm going to take this opportunity to introduce our team today. We have Did You Check Your Boots, represented by RampantRevenant, and playing today is They Vetoed Our Acronym, representing by Acktheboker. These guys are extremely good runners. This should be a really awesome match. The mode for this week is going to be a very generic open defeat Ganon, so looks like actually our runnies are just starting off right now. Split stars for Ack and Rev here. Ack finding probably the more worthwhile find of the ice rod, so no hunt today.
Alright, we're good.
Sounds good. Alright, meanwhile, we see Rev here taking the sign, picking up that early 20 rupees from Link's house, and looks like we're going to pay our tree a good pull, and then potentially going to visit our uncle.
Yeah, pretty typical starts on both sides, so I mean, pretty exciting. I like the uncle check because sometimes we don't even get that at all, so I always want to know what uncle has. Oh, and it's a glove!
Yeah, speaking of which, this is a really nice payout here from our uncle. Finding one of our Dark World access pieces already. Meanwhile, Ack picks up an auspicious cape. Oh my gosh, what? Meanwhile, Rev's finding even more treasure here with the Uncle Tunnel, finding our sword. Wow, this is a really fast seed with that, combined sword and cape. We just need a potential lamp here for our good friend the wizard.
Yeah, that is a very interesting start and a very nice start. I'm actually surprised he didn't just go ahead and do escape right there. I mean, I guess you can put it off, but I think I probably would have just went ahead and did it.
Yeah, actually, that's actually one of the, benefits is that sometimes runners take the Uncle Rod in hopes that they get a permanent weapon, and then if they have that, right, they're just right there at the castle, and then it's 3 basically free checks. But maybe he wants to, save his opportunity. Maybe he wants to go there, with a lamp, with a boots, maybe potentially.
Yeah, didn't check the back of escape either, so maybe hoping to route all of that into one. So Ack doing kind of the south route towards Kakariko there, grabbing a couple bombs in that 50-50 drop. Get to look at our race game, which just has a full heart. Doubt we're going to see them get that, but it would be nice to have a little bit more health this early in the game.
Yeah, Ack is turning his nose up against that heart container, though. Oh, man.
Oh, was that fire rod on the library?
Yes, that was the other rod sitting on top of the library. So hopefully this means that they're going to find boots sooner rather than later, because that fire rod is going to be able to block a lot of things.
So what item is going to troll our runners today? Because the 2 rods are already accounted for. Well, for the most part. We can't get that fire rod yet, but we know where it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, if you've already eliminated the ice rod hunt, the next best thing is going to be a medallion rod hunt. Meanwhile, Ack here, it looks like both the runners here is just exploring Kakariko, pretty much also from the same direction. Ack is a little bit ahead of Rev here. He's got an earlier start. Looks like there were 3 nice bombs in the chicken hut, so trading 1 bombs for 3. Also kind of nice that Beetles saved their 50 rupees, so at least Ack doesn't have to buy them. Looks like Rev is going to not take any chances. Oh, he didn't pick up any bombs, so he needs to spend his 50 rupees here.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to get, though. Oh, there's a red meringue in Kakariko, well, followed by another 20 bucks. So, yeah, money isn't going to be a problem. Ooh, hook shot for Rampant there.
Yeah, that early hook shot is really nice. I really enjoy the mobility, and plus it's a nice stun prize. Speaking of, no money issues here. Ack just traded his 100 rupees from the bottom ender for 300.
Yeah, I was going to say having that red meringue, even though it sucks, is kind of nice to have a stun item, and then we get the hook shot.
Yeah.
And the hammer.
And the hammer.
I demand our reroll. Absolutely not.
Yeah, this is certainly shaping up to be a very fast seed. You know, so between our two runners, you know, Rev having that glove, and he's gonna have the hammer really soon here. We're gonna, wow, okay, and Axe finding our second sword already in the back of Blind's Hut. That is quite the development. We're just literally a moon pearl away, and they have so much access, like both in Light and Dark Worlds.
Now that can be a blessing or a curse, actually. Being, you know, having the entire map kind of available to you super, super early, that's kind of hard routing wise, I think.
Yeah, I certainly do not want to be faced with, do I want to go to Dark World right now on 3 Hearts Green Mail?
I mean, these two are more than capable of doing it. I'm not, but, you know.
Alright, looks like Ack is going to make a, yeah, he's gonna make his delayed visit to Uncle, picking up his glove, and already gonna be a Master Sword. I can only imagine he's gonna continue on to the castle and to escape.
I mean, I feel like you have to at this point. Another map check there, seeing all of our crystals there in the light world. See, I like the early escape play in open because I feel like the longer you put it off, the less likely it is that you're going to do it. And when I'm not playing it, I want to know where everything is. No, I don't care if you wasted 5 minutes for 20 rupees and a single arrow. I want to know what's down there.
No, I certainly feel you for trying to do escape rather earlier than later. You know, especially if your, let's say, like your second glove is back here, and you have Dark World access already, like the chance of you coming back here to find myths is going to be like super small.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so finally going to get a look at this South Shore here from Rev. Looks like we're going to take a look at the Dam first, and then probably Mini Moldorm and Ice Rock Cave. Both set up pretty nicely on rupees, so I'm sure it's not going to be too long before we see Zora. Oh, there's our red mail at 6 minutes in. Okay.
Yeah, so Rev picked up the red mail from the Dam using the hook shot, you know, to save himself a screen transition, but Ack finding his second glove in the boomerang check is out of escape. Oh my gosh.
I'm pretty sure you said myths were in escape. Yeah. And look, there's a bow.
And there's a bow. Holy
Burn the witch. Burn the witch.
Ack is giving us a nice treat here, making sure he had enough magic to freeze the guard. What better weapon to use against the ball and chain guard other than a frozen guard?
This is crazy.
Wow. I mean, think about the access they have now, right? They're just literally Moon Pearl away from doing whatever they want, basically.
Right? Yeah. So, I mean, I guess we can kind of hope it's an Agaseed and that Moon Pearl is on the pyramid. I mean, but that's pretty much the only evil we can wish on them at this point. The seed is freaking giving them everything. And there's the mirror.
Including a mirror and Mini Moldorm Cave. Holy cow.
I demand a reroll. I'm done. I quit. Leaving.
Yeah, I know, these runners are so good. It's like, are we going to give them a challenge at this point?
Okay, so we did get that key. I forgot to count the items in escape because I was already too salty about Master Sword, myths, red mail, hammer, everything.
Alright, so maybe, you know, this, I certainly hope it doesn't come to this, but maybe the curse is going to be that they're going to get late boots, and they're going to have to walk most of their seed before they can find the boots and they get the fire rod.
Oh, okay, our wonderful tracker saying map is in Dark Cross. So yeah, they don't even have to do the dark room there. But Rev is going to do it for us because they have not checked the front of escape as of yet, so fun. Interesting that Rev kind of isolated that Ice Rock Cave too. That could be something significant, and if Ack chooses to check that, it could be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, going to Ice Rod Cave without the boots or the flute isn't like super attractive, and given that they literally have like, you know, 10 to 15 items or something in Sphere 1, you know, going, let's say, to Crystal Eastern and Sahaj's Closet is a pretty attractive play.
Yeah, and that hoarder throwing out full magic decanters there.
Man, is this like easy mode or something?
Yeah, let's just give them butter, sword, and silvers right here. May as well. I never roll seeds like this. Ever.
I think we spend too much time in cross keys.
That's probably true. That's probably true. That's fair. Okay, just $20 over on Hylia Island, so we will not be seeing that probably unless Ack does it blindly. There's the mirror for Acktheboker, and looks like he's gonna go ahead and continue on. No save and quit there, so looks like we probably will get a look at Ice Rock Cave, maybe even a fake flipper. He does have that Zora money. Doesn't have the boots or the pearl yet, but I mean, pearl's probably up here in Ice Rock Cave.
All right,
what does Saha have?
Yeah.
Powder. Okay.
Even though these guys are on bread mail, you know, I'm sure that extra heart container at this stage is certainly more welcome, especially to have the mirror. They don't have to, you know, spend forever trying to death warp.
I 100% thought that we were going to see the moon pearl right there in Saha's closet. I 100%.
Oh my God! How did you call this? Oh my God! All right. Brad needs to make his way over to Ice Rock Cave, probably sooner rather than later. But wow, all right, Ack picking up the very coveted moon pearl, which is going to give him all of the world's access he could possibly want. You are such a blessing for these guys, Jinxie.
I was just being a jerk. Oh my God.
Alright, yeah, so it looks like with that moon pearl and very fast darkwood access. Alright, Ack's gonna get the map check. 5-6 crystals at Thieves and Swamp. Looks like green pendant at Ice, and I think the other pendant I caught was Meyer. Maybe TR?
Yeah, I think no, TR was a crystal. Pod, Meyer.
Thank you.
Yeah. Misery Meyer Repentance, that's right. What is hype cave? Oh, for God's sake.
Alright, so, oh my gosh, jeez, this is an actual hype cave, holy cow. Alright, so Ack picked up the Cane of Samaria and the flute here in hype cave. So we're like almost 12 minutes into the scene. We pretty much have like over half our Y items already. In addition to most of our, like, you know, mobility items as well.
That's all of Dark Death Mountain
Yeah.
checks. That's everything that you could want to check in Dark Death Mountain. What the heck?
What a scene. What a start.
We're gonna have to up this to a mature stream. Oh, and there's silvers.
Jeez, okay. Yeah, just right in the middle of, you know, our path to Eastern Palace. Certainly, Rev's going to be really happy being able to clear Armos, I'm sure. With silver, it's going to make his life a little bit faster. But, you know, because those silvers are pretty much just in the way, I'm sure Ack's going to pick them up. You know, like when he goes and kills Armos.
Well, we at least need the boots. So,
yeah, you know, I think I saw Walter say something like maybe it'll be Boots Go mode. You know, if they find Boots, you know, in its actual Go mode at, you know, like, you know, 15 minutes in, I really won't complain.
Let's Amanda reroll if this is a somewhat scene. I'm not leaving the booth. We will just play another game.
You know, through all this excitement, you know, I did actually miss Rev going through the dark rooms of Eastern, getting the vanilla big key location, finding the vanilla big key, and looks like he is going to continue on.
Okay, let's see what goodies is here in the dig game. And this is so nice. Already has that Titan, so gonna be able just to route in Dark Hack without having to go around and use the hammer and what have you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, certainly getting Dark World access with just the myths is somewhat, it can be somewhat tedious, you know, to maneuver around, right? Because you can't really, you know, go through the hammerlock locations, but yeah, these runners don't have that problem today.
Yeah, that mushroom was in that first chest of Eastern as well, so that could be something pretty important also. Rev having no problem here with the dark rooms, because They're professionals. I am not. Early Smith chain. Probably going to get a look at hammer pegs as well because we have everything we could want at 15 minutes in.
Yeah, and this is actually really convenient as well for Ack because he, picked up that flute from Pipe Cake, right? So he's gonna do the Smith Chain, probably pick up Purple Chest after Hammer Pegs, go activate the flute, and then he can just go flute right down to 7 and turn the Purple Chest in immediately.
Yeah, I mean, we had a 13-minute Smith turn in. Let's just focus on that for a second. Let's just all digest that.
Alright, so meanwhile, looks like we're gonna face our first crystal boss here, our most nice, with silver arrows.
Okay, so hammer pegs not being very exciting. Eastern giving us, silvers. That mushroom could be important, so have to watch.
Yeah, and and because the flute is so accessible, these guys can just flute over to the witch's hut and turn in the mushroom in immediately. And they don't even have to save stone the mushroom because there's also powder in Eastern Palace as well.
Well, we need Rev to head over to Ice Rod Cave because he is still missing that moon pearl, which is, I mean, that's pretty. Oh, are you going? No, you're going to Agina, aren't you? Yep. Mm. Oh, turning in the
mushroom. Okay. 100% here in logic. I mean, not this particular way to get to the mushroom, but this is certainly a really nice shortcut. Very often you get to see this, especially for cross-keys runners.
$10-minute delay. These guys are probably mode already.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Jeez, Ack! Alright, Ack is like galaxy braining his entire way through the seed here, turning into Purple Chest so conveniently. What does he find? More mobility and speed with the Pegasus boost. This game is totally playable at 16 minutes and 16-ish seconds. He's gonna go for that fire rod immediately. Jeez.
Oh my goodness. This is okay, so let's take a look here. We need flippers and whatever medallion we need to open Turtle Rock.
That is so short. Holy cow. Right, so we do know that flippers, as you said, are hard required. There is no way these guys are, however good they are, going to get around this because Swamp Palace is going to be a crystal. But yeah, if we don't need a Dippin' in Mire because it's a pendant, the only thing we need is to find that TR medallion.
See, Ack is playing well, and of course this is a crystal dungeon that he can full clear. However, I think given all the items I had, I would probably go up the mountain just to see what medallion I needed so I would know when I was in go mode for clear up.
And looks like according to our trackers, Pod is a pendant, right? Thanks so much for Yogi's work doing all this work for us, because, it's actually pretty hard to, actually keep track of everything that's been going on, given that, so much action has happened. But yeah, so certainly I can really understand if Ack wants to just clear Crystal Eastern, because if Pod is a pendant, he doesn't maybe want to combine it, and then after this it's just straight up the mountain.
Yeah. I mean, he can also full clear desert. He has the flute. He has the mirror.
Yes.
I mean, he can just knock them out. He can clear Eastern Desert, Thieves, Skullwoods, Thieves Town.
Oh my
gosh. Is the only thing he needs. Oh, well, other than flippers, because he can't do Swamp Palace yet. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I wonder if Ack
and half magic, because of course half magic is there.
Oh. Yeah, I'm actually kind of curious if, Ack actually picked up those boots and picked up all of these items in addition to Rav. It's just like, are they just going to be crippled with, like kind of analysis paralysis in this case? Like, they have so much freedom. It's like, what do I do first?
I think he's just going to start knocking out these crystal dungeons. I just think, he's just going to assume that his progression is going to be in one of the dungeons that he can full clear, and he's just going to go kind of ham on it. He's just yeeting this game. It's done.
Yeah, and in fact, given how he's been playing, or these guys have been playing this week, they're just gonna find all 3 medallions, right, in these clearable crystal dungeons before he goes up the mountain, and then he's just gonna be able to open up Turtle Rock, no problems.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Rev isn't going to be able to get that flute without having that moon pearl because it is in Hype Cave, which is very unfortunate. But hopefully he kind of gets, forcibly pushed over to Ice Rod Cave. I mean, I don't blame him for kind of orphaning that check because it's rarely useful, but given what the seed has given us already, yeah, that's wow.
Yeah, he certainly has been making really good progress, right? He has a clearable Crystal Eastern. He's going to clear Hera here relatively quickly. You know, it's also another crystal, but yeah, just kind of with how things kind of played out with the purple chest, you know, being with the boots being in the purple chest and the fact that Ack has them now, he's just gonna kind of like lose time, kind of like a little by little, the longer he doesn't have them.
Yeah, I mean, at least at least Hera is a crystal, so this is going to be progression towards him finishing the game and getting the crystals he needs to enter Ganon's tower. It is just unfortunate that we already know where that Moon Pearl is, and it's pretty well orphaned at this point, especially without the flippers to kind of get you towards that area again.
Oh yeah, that's true. Because you know, normally you want to go over to Ice Rock Cave once you have the boots or the flute, right? But they're kind of locked right now behind the Moon Pearl.
Yeah, he can also splash delete. But I think without the Moon Pearl and not being able to really get everything he would want to get, that might be less desirable for him. But down goes Moldworm. That is the second crystal for Rampant Revenant. I have trouble with words sometimes. And there is Acktheboker's first crystal.
Yeah, these guys are certainly, you know, given that they have so many things that they could, you know, use at their disposal. These crystals, I'm sure, are gonna come fast and furious.
Oh, for sure.
All right,
I'm gonna pick up his powder.
Yeah, Ack's probably thinking like, oh, I can't believe I have to flute all the way back to Kakariko to check this one thing.
Right.
Alright, looks like meanwhile, Rev is going to keep going here on the mountain. Certainly makes a lot of sense. With the hook shot and hammer, he has access to all of Light Death Mountain. There we go. You know, we're still problems chasing
You got it.
As well.
There you go. You got it. It's fine. Looks like there was just some rupees on the floating island, so our runners will not concern themselves with that. Let's take a look at what is in Spiral Cave. Just some love, which these runners can actually use at the moment. Ack taking that flute over to the Mire entrance, where he's going to take a look at Desert and Mire Shed and all those fun things, as we are going to get our first look at Paradox Cave from Rev.
Yeah, looks like Ack I did manage to catch a glimpse of what the Mire medallion was. I think it was Bombos. Alright, nothing in the Mire Shed so far, but with that mirror, I'm sure Ack's gonna make a quick check to checkerboard.
Yeah, Ack being very thorough in his checks here, and it is really paying off. Oh, grabbing that Quake medallion. Okay. We could be very close to Go Mode. We could be one item from Go Mode right there. Well, there's our Emperor's Sword.
So, you know, I wasn't actually thinking like...
And Bombos. Oh my god.
Alright, so we basically just need a completed ether for absolute medallion knowledge, and those flippers. For Go Mode. For like absolutely sure, like we don't need anything else in the seed Go Mode.
Okay, Rev's gonna get their Titans here. So that might push them more towards oh, I hope it doesn't push them to... Well, no, they don't have the lamp, so Aga 1, you know, obviously.
Yeah, yeah, and the fact that they're gonna get myths, kind of, you know, it doesn't still give them Dark World access without that pearl, so hopefully this is gonna, you know, kind of force Rev to go back to Ice Rock Cave. I don't think we've seen a Zora check though either, so this also, yeah, so like he also might go there, but if he's gonna go to Zora, like going to Ice Rock Cave and the Fig Flippering, I think it makes more sense.
Yeah. The boots are on purple chest.
Alright, we're gonna see a very slightly faster clear here in Escape by Rev. in comparison to Ack, I think just because of that sword difference. It's not going to be very much, but, you know, Temper Sword is going to be a little bit better than a Frozen Guard.
Yeah, but it's all about the swag, am I right?
Oh, no, I definitely agree there.
Oh, I love the boomerang strats. Like, it's just so fun to watch people that have the hand-eye coordination to play this game so beautifully.
Alright, we're almost gonna get simultaneous boss, I guess, syncs here. You know, Rev's gonna, you know, fight the ball and chain guard. Meanwhile, Ack's gonna face Landmo with the fire rod and Master Sword. I think he should be fine. And he has Silvers as a backup.
Yeah, I think he's gonna do Silver Lamela just because that's more fun. That's what I would do. I don't know.
Yeah, certainly could be faster too. Just kind of depends on, you know, if their silver arrows land and how much lag they cause.
Yeah. And there it is. So, Desert not having anything exciting, which I'm shocked. We are 25 minutes in, so.
Alright, yeah, looks like Rev's gonna kind of join Ack here in the Desert Palace area. He's going to, oh no, he's gonna check Agina, that's right, because he can't actually get into the desert without that flute.
So Rev is correctly reading the logic here by not kind of doing the dark Aghanim here. Knows, you know, that lamp is required for progression, so not having that means that his Moon Pearl or that lamp is somewhere very, very close. Only a couple more sphere, you know, 1 checks that he needs to do, so gonna knock those out. Ooh, there's our shovel. Random.
Alright, looks like maybe a little bit of indecision there from Rev on what he wants to do, but looks like he is, understand that he probably needs to head over to the Ice Rock Cave area. So at least according to him, it probably means that this is either going to be a Moon Pearl or it's going to be a lamp. Or something's on Zora.
Yeah. I like this play, obviously, because I know the Moon Pearl is there. Spoiler alert. I mean, I'm going to call Flippers in Hookshot Cave, and we're going to have a sub 1 hour seed. I feel it. I feel it in my bones.
Alright, so does that mean if I want the seed to be longer, I need to hope for Ether to be Eternal Rock Medallion?
Yes.
Okay.
We're going to need that. Ooh, let's check King's Tomb while we're over here. Rev about to make the play and grab his Moon Pearl. See, it's fun and all to kind of ignore lamp logic, but this is a case where lamp logic was really, really important. See, Rev is not going to be doing an unnecessary Agina because he's listening to logic. Lamps have feelings too. Thank you.
We just need to find our lamp today because, you know, we know that the vanilla big key was actually vanilla today in Eastern, which is a dark room. So technically, we do need a lamp to beat this game logically, but, you know, logic is somewhat of a suggestion for these runners.
Yeah, 100%. Well, I think Ack is going to check Lumberjack here and then go up the mountain. Or tracker taking a bet that the item in the big chest of Hera is the lamp. I agree. I think that's a very good guesstimate there. And I don't believe we are going to find out, because I don't think either runner is going to get it for us.
Yeah, certainly I think Ack is hoping that when he makes his one and only mountain trip climb, he's already going to be in go mode.
Yeah, so I mean, really, our runners are not far off. Rampant is very close to getting those boots and has Tower of Hera cleared. Ack has Desert cleared. They're both pretty quick given the items that we have. So, I mean, we still have a very legitimate race on our hands.
Yeah, actually, it looks like we're gonna get a very direct almost direct comparison for when these guys clear Thieves Town, because Rev kind of started in the Village of Outcasts area. You know, he's gonna be able to clear Thieves Town, you know, especially with that hammer.
Yeah. I mean, Ack has a few more checks done than Rev, but I don't think that's going to make a huge difference, as Rev already has a lot of the mountain cleared. So that is going to save him some time.
Yeah, and not having the boots in Hera really isn't going to be that much of a difference. Because you can pretty much just clear Herapod, and maybe like the boots give you a little bit more stability when you want to kill Moldor. But Rev did a really nice job anyway. Now, Thieves' Town, on the other hand, if you were going to ask me which dungeon would I want the boots for, Thieves' Town is definitely one of the ones on top of my list.
Yeah, for sure. That is definitely going to make a difference time-wise. But, I mean, Rev has tempered swords, so that makes a little bit of a difference, I think. Maybe, I don't know, I'm just trying to be optimistic because that's the kind of person I am.
Oh, no. I wholeheartedly agree. I mean, the Temper Sword versus Master Sword, especially for the enemies in this dungeon, you really want that Temper Sword, because Temper Sword one-shots things and anything else doesn't. So, especially for, the fact that you just can't, like, dash through everything, it's going to be really nice for Rev, just like that, right?
Yeah. As you can see, Ack is catching up, not even slowly, but surely. He's definitely catching up.
Oh, no. I mean,
those boots.
I mean, and it's not only actually just acting up with the boots. Axe just has really good execution in general, so.
Oh, yeah. They both really do. Like, just, I feel like I started playing too late in my life, and I've kind of lost that ability for hand-eye coordination as well as concentration. It's true. And, I watch, Andy and Ack and Elaine and Walter and all them play, and it's just like, oh, why not me? So
these guys certainly have put,
I'll let the arthritis win.
Oh, no. And certainly, like, these guys also are just not only naturally talented, they've also put in, tons of hours, and this certainly, it is put on display for you guys here today.
Absolutely. I'm blaming the fact that I don't have hand-eye coordination. It's just that I don't have the dedication to sit and practice over and over. I want to do the group project and get the A with doing the least amount of work as possible. Ooh, some sinkage.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna certainly hope here that the small key is going to be not found here in the Maiden's chest. Oh, look at that. This is so nice for these guys. Okay, so the fact that we don't have a small key means that we don't actually have to check the big chest. Means that we don't actually have to come here with the hammer. But of course these guys had it, and it's just kind of peace of mind. You don't really ever want to come to Thieves' Town without the hammer, and then have to force to leave something behind. All right,
yes. So that's all 4 items. That means our map is going to be on blind. Our tracker, Yoinker's wife, is so on the ball. So definitely give a big thanks to our unsung hero of this race, because there has been a lot of things happening, and she hasn't missed anything. So big cheers and kudos to Yoinker's wife.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, in that time, we saw Ack staying pretty much on script here with blind. Taking him down, very quickly. Rev very shortly following suit, holding up that very coveted map and their 3rd respective crystal. And I almost feel like this is like a spoiler log seed, where it's just like you are plotting a route to basically just get all of the items you need for progression, and then you can just go through the dungeons like one by one.
That's exactly what it feels like. You're definitely not wrong. Oh, there's our first bottle, so that means we can check Sick Kid.
Oh, easy. I mean, what's like? It's just so convenient, right? Like, Ack is literally in the Village of Outcasts. He can check Sick Kid here, and then he's really close to Magic Bat because he has that powder, so he can also check that as well.
Oh, I forgot about Magic Bat. I thought the flippers were going to show up. I was about ready to hit my computer. I was ready. I was going to hit something.
I think maybe if you find flippers before the mountain, I don't know. I would be pretty tempted, honestly. As you said earlier, to just go up the mountain and see what the medallion is, right? If it's in this case Quaker or Bombos, like we know it's just gonna be pure go mode.
Yeah. Just disgusting. Okay, just 20 rupees on Magic Bet.
At this point, does it seem like we're like hoping that it's not going to be a progression because we want the seed to last a little bit longer?
Yeah, my commentaries and trackings are kind of like a break from, you know, cooking and cleaning. So I'm just going to sit here and pretend to commentate like a phantom race if it's over within the next 30 minutes.
We wanted, these are really top tier runners. We want content out of these guys. How dare you finish the seed faster than expected?
Exactly. Okay, so looks like Ack is going to go ahead and make that Skull Woods play. Probably going to check Bumper Cave as well, just to see what's on that ledge. And Rampant is probably going to mirror here. No, they have not got their boots yet. But doing the Smith Chain is very good for them because our boots were on Purple Chest, not in Hype Cave.
Yeah, and this is yeah, I know this is also like really efficient too, right? Because in this, like when Ack came and visited into the Smith Chain, he came from the south. But in this case, yeah, like in this case, Rev can just take the Smith down south and also do and combine the mirror chest as well.
Yeah, definitely, and is going to be able to do Hype Cave where they're gonna grab Samaria and their flute.
Yeah, and coming back to Kakariko isn't really gonna be that big of a deal just to activate that flute as well. Yeah. Meanwhile, Ack is making his way into Skull Woods. I do like the play of checking Bumper Ledge before coming in here. I think my guess is that he probably wants to, after he finishes Skull Woods, he just wants to save and quit out. Alright, Kana Samaria out here for Ack. He's gonna make this very probably tedious and annoying room seem like a breeze by placing down that Kana Samaria block instead of maneuvering around with that statue.
No, neither have check ped. We don't have the book yet, so we can't check ped at the moment. And flippers can't be on ped because Ice Palace is a pendant. Oh, the lane pointing out that Ack is versed in Hylian.
These are the things that I don't know about the runners until someone else tells me.
That is 100% the course I would take in college. I would pay $300 a credit to learn how to speak Hylian. I took puppetry in college. Fun fact.
Oh. Just
so you know, I'm not lying. I would 100% take that course.
Alright, looks like Ack had a really nice back in Skull Woods there, dropping into fight Mothula with the Master Sword and Hammer, Red Mail, and I think it's a backup blue potion, so I think it should be fine.
Oh yeah, for sure. Ack plays gross seeds all the time. He's fine with this moth fight. And there's the lamp.
Of course. And it's just like so convenient, right? Because, when they don't have to really do any dark hard rooms, but, they have the lamp now, so they don't have to. Granted, a Pod and Mire are both pendants, so maybe they don't have to touch those dungeons at all, but if there happens to be something that they want to dip in there for, at least they have the lamp there for convenience.
And there's the boots for Rampant. So yeah, let's see what our last item here in Skull Woods is. Oh, okay. Yeah, why did he check that? I thought we had 2 items, but I wasn't sure, and I didn't want to sound silly.
I definitely was not paying attention to how many items that Ack picked up. But this could just be an Ack thing. Yeah, meanwhile, Rev here picking up his newly discovered boots and the purple chaz. He is going to dash, I'm sure, as far as he possibly can. Probably looks like first thing he's going to do is activate that flute in Kakariko, and then my guess is maybe... Oh, I forgot about Bonk Rocks. Let's do Bonk Rocks, activate our flute, and then maybe Fire Area?
Oh, okay. So he didn't get the second item, which was just 20 rupees. Sorry, Ack. I believe in you, brother.
Yes, we believe in the amazing route that you have taken so far for the seed to get to where you are.
I believe you're going to go up Death Mountain for me. Yes!
Alright. Yeah, it looks like, Ack pretty much had done everything he possibly could before the mountain. So, with mitts, hookshot, hammer, mirror, moon pearl, one medallion under his belt, I think he is more than ready to see what the mountain has for him.
Oh, yeah. And about to get a second medallion because Bombos is in Paradox Cave. He's definitely not going to leave that. And then we will also have access to Hookshot Cave at this point. And if he can enter T-Rock, I would see him doing it. Oh, yeah. Just because there's a good possibility that our flippers are in there. Of course.
Yeah, I'm envisioning, flippers, being opened up on Laser Bridge, right now.
Or in Mimic Cave, somewhere stupid.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Ack isn't even going to check Spectacle Rock right now. So going to miss out on that half magic for right now, but he is definitely getting to where he needs to go. Because I'm pretty sure he wants to know what that TR medallion is as well.
Hey, Ack, thinking on his feet there, unfortunately got Dead Rock, but he just went right around. Kudos to Ack for that really fast thinking. Alright, meanwhile, we actually see some really nice movement here on both sides. Rev doing some hook speed, I think trying to get out of the library area faster.
Yeah, Rev gonna go ahead and take care of Skull Woods as Ack is about to get their Bombos and Sword upgrade. And we will finally get to see what Turtle Rock is. Because it's been killing me.
Yeah. Alright, Ack, sure, very happy to see that Temper Sword. That means, because I'm sure he was just absolutely sweating doing Master Sword Ganon. And now he's comforted with having the Temper Sword under his belt.
Pumpkin Sword for Halloween. I like that.
Just needed a little witch's hut, right? Or a hat, for these guys.
I know. If they could only mix some festive into this. Okay, moment of truth. Right here. Well, I mean, we still need flippers, but this is a big deal too.
Yeah, flippers are actually kind of locked behind things, but
just flips. Wow.
Yeah, if we actually had needed either could be in a million different places, but flippers are they actually lock out quite a bit of things, right? For example, so we can't get into to Swamp, right, without the flippers, but Ack, for example, is just never going to die by Ice Palace because you logically need flippers to get into.
Well, now I want flippers on Zora. I want them vanilla. I mean, that's all I'm asking at this point.
Oh yeah, and flippers also, you don't have to do Hobo, you don't have to, do Waterfall Fairy. But yes, you might have to do Zora. And given that these guys both have 900, 800 rupees, I'm sure they're not going to hurt to shell out 500.
Yeah, I mean, so we know it's not in it could be in Hera, because there is an item left in that big chest. So, I mean, it could be Pod, it can't be Swamp, it can't be Ice Palace. Could be maybe question mark.
Yeah, maybe.
But I feel like we're going to find it here in TR.
Yeah, this is a really, really nice play by Ack. Just because Gomo TR is really not that much different than not Gomo TR, so he is going to have no issues clearing this. He has the Cane of Samaria, he has both rods super early, and he has Temper Sword for, for Tridex.
Book on Zora, flippers on tablet.
Yeah, maybe Twitch chat just also, you know, like us, wants to extend this race just a little bit longer.
I like when chat's just as evil as I am.
See, is this your
Makes me feel
influence?
good. This is, I demand evil viewers.
Yeah, Ack is really putting that red mail to use there. I think he got hit like 2 or 3 times by those chain chomps. And the fact that he's on red mail, I think that these 2 hearts just kind of shows you like how painful, you know, Turtle Rock can hit.
Cannon Big Key in tile rooms, justice for the seed.
Alright, Rev here is gonna clean up his Skull Woods items here. Was it item here? It was! Alright, he is done with this place for the duration of the seed. My guess is he's gonna check Bumper Ledge if he hasn't already, and then maybe the Graveyard Ledge as well, since he's kind of in the area.
Yeah, I mean, it would make sense. Get it out of the way. I'm probably going to head towards Hype Cave after this, I would assume.
Yeah, yeah, either that or maybe he continues on to the North Dark World and does like Catfish and then kind of combines maybe Zora.
Oh, that's fair. That's good thinking.
Yeah, I guess I'm just curious, you know, how he kind of feels right now because, you know, he effectively last location Moon Pearl, and then he kind of found the boots a little bit later, so if he feels maybe he's a little bit like behind or potentially, then he might try and do something he normally wouldn't do.
True. I mean, I think the whole part of this tournament too is being that the competition you have in it, you have to be prepared to make kind of gambles in different plays because you kind of know the meta of each of the runners because everybody's so well known at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of have to take chances and commit to gambles. Unfortunately, skipping Ice Rock Cave did cause a little bit of a delay in Rampant getting... Oh God, there's smoke.
Oh, yeah. I'm not really quite sure if I wanted to see that.
But I definitely don't blame him for making this skip.
Was the lane talking earlier about how Axe beats Hylian?
Yeah.
What is he in that book for?
Right.
Oh, of course, Ack.
Yeah, of course
Thank
we're gonna
you.
hover it.
Thank you, Ack, for that great treat for.
And there is Hype Cave for Rev, grabbing his Cane of Samaria as well as his flute. Yes, you can quick swap in this tournament, which is awesome because quick swap is the best.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God!
All right, at 46 minutes and 54 seconds, Ack has picked up his flippers and is officially in go mode. He is going to tear through the rest of the seed. I'm not even sure he's gonna. Yeah, I'm not even gonna sure he's gonna pick up half magic at this point. He's just gonna go.
Yeah, I knew it. I freaking knew it.
Wow. Ack has routed the seed, I mean, so amazingly well.
It's a god route. It was
It is. Holy cow.
100%.
He just needs, in this case, to pick up a small key and laser bridge. Oh, of course, finding another bottle for extra safety in case he needs it.
I mean, it wasn't even like he made these extravagant gambles. The seed was just like, here you go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So he made a really he was very thorough, in that he went to go check Ice Rock Cave earlier rather than later. Found his Moon Pearl, and then he went to visit Hype Cave first, and then just was able to be really efficient with his Kakariko and Build Your Outcast checks.
Yeah. Trick or treat.
All right. On to Trinex already. Should be 5 hits per head.
That is a very specific time filling.
Ack is just really, you know, not making sure he's not taking red mail for granted. Rev here reminding us that there was a shovel in Checkerboard Cave. We're not even going to see it on Ack's side.
Yeah, no.
I guess Rev had second thoughts about picking up the shovel.
Well, I like this, the guesses of the finish times.
actually, so Ack has just finished up Turtle Rock blazingly fast. What else does he need to do? He needs to go mode Hera. So this is going to be one very fast Hera pot up the tower, and then back down the mountain to go mode Swamp Palace, and then back up for Ganda's Tower. Jeez, what a fast seed.
Yeah, I figured he was going to go ahead and do Swamp Palace before Hera, just because it's so much.
Oh yeah,
these 2 dungeons go mode are just stupid fast, like just stupid fast.
Jinxie, you are being just as efficient in terms of routing here as Ack. Just making sure that if you do Swamp here and then you do Hera, you can basically mirror out right to GT, saving you some more time.
Assuming he knows Tempered Arcus. Oh my god, I love this chat so much.
Yeah. Meanwhile, let's see. I can't actually remember what the key layout here for Desert, but I'm gonna assume that Rev does not have the big key. Found the big key. Oh, but he's still missing like stuff, like flippers. Okay.
Yeah, all he's missing
to have
flippers. He just doesn't know it yet.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. But him being able to clear out Desert should be actually relatively fast as well. He has Tempered, he has Silvers, he has the Fire Rock, he has Half Magic. Like, I think his loadout is actually better than Axe when he came here.
Yeah, and the Turtle Rock play isn't out of the realm of possibilities. That wasn't even really a gamble. That was Act following the logic of this team. So I think we're going to see Rampant head up there as well and take on Turtle Rock very soon.
Yeah, no, this seed has just, I mean, in general, right? You didn't have to dip any pennant dungeons. You didn't have to go into Pod. You didn't have to go into Mire, 2 of the longest dungeons of the game, and you didn't have to do Ice Palace.
Can we turn this into crowd control? Yes, I vote yes. Oh my god, could you imagine? Not the worst, and just not let them know what's happening.
Oh, jeez. that might cause Act to be slightly disoriented.
All of a sudden, his controls are reversed.
Fun fact, actually. Yeah, actually, fun fact. Act did actually do a crowd control race once for SGL last year. If you haven't seen it already, it is really entertaining.
Crowd control C just make my little evil heart just so happy.
Alright, we also did see Act demonstrating some really nice and fast tech. Diver down. I think he got it first try too with the King of Samaria. Saves you a little bit more time clearing Swamp Palace, making Go Mode Swamp Palace even faster.
Yeah, so I feel like we're going to see Rev Flute up to TR at this point. They need to. Go to the mountain. There you go.
This totally makes sense. He has 2, I assume he has 2 medallions at this point because he picked up Quake and Desert Ledge, and he already had combos. Yeah, like, I mean, if he can, like, he thinks there's a pretty good chance he can get into Turtle Rock at this point.
Oh,
or did he already know?
No, because
no, probably not. Yeah, he hasn't gotten missed yet.
Yeah, I didn't have myths when they were up here, so obviously want to see if they are 1 or 2 items from Go Mode, and going to be very pleased with the results should they go in and finish Turtle Rock, which I don't see them not doing that because you have everything you need and you're already there. Just do it.
Yeah. And of course, we know from seeing what Act did in Turtle Rock, flippers are just right there. So he's going to be in Go Mode relatively soon.
Okay, so we do the big key guessing game, but here is a very special circumstance where Ack is going to finish in Tower of Hera, mirror, and go right into Ganon's Tower. So we're going to have to start the guessing game a little early in order to get everyone's guesses in. And since we have Herapot, I don't know, I'm going to leave it up to our wonderful tracker when they want to start it. But it's probably going to have to be very, very soon. Probably when he's during Hera, I would say.
Harapot, I think, at least according to Axe Execution, should be relatively fast. He has Temper Sword against Moldorm, that also hopefully should be relatively fast. I mean, Hera will probably take, like, on the order of, like, small minutes.
Yeah, I mean, I would think that his Hera is going to be probably around 35 seconds.
All right, we're gonna start timing this right when he enters in. See how he is, and then grill him at the interview.
I'm getting my timer out.
All right,
I'm not going to start it till he's in Hera. If he falls, I swear to God, no seeds for anyone.
Meanwhile, Rev here is gonna make his way through Turtle Rock here. Overall, Rev has actually had really good execution. It just happens to be that that early Moon Pearl in Ice Rock Cave, without boots, without flutes, without like any mobility over there, I think ultimately just probably put him back more so than probably he would have liked.
Okay.
Is that first try Harapot in Axe?
Yeah, we are at 19 seconds. Come on, Ack. You have 5 seconds, brother.
Wow, what a hero.
40 seconds. Okay, I was close.
So
40 seconds. I was 5 seconds off.
Garth had a really nice, clean chain chomp room there. He took 0 hits to the face from chain chomps, where I think versus Axe like 2 or 3. But yeah, holy cow, what a hero! Finished by Axe. See the routing efficiency here of being able to have the luxury of completing Hera as your last crystal, having a Dark World portal, and then being immediately in front of GT.
And Rampant is going to be in go mode very soon.
Even got stair speed up the tower. Try running NMG sometime. You'll love it.
Okay, chest 1 is just 20 rupees. It looks like we're going to get a Dark Magician. Maybe not. Ack might just go full left.
Certainly, if you can, yeah. I guess we'll see like what has been happening here in Stalfo's room. Because this room can actually be a little annoying to clear out these Stalfos. But he's not touching any of them, so this looks like a mirror out to do right side.
Yep, Dark Magician. I love this play. I really like routing GT like this, but of course I'm a cross keys player, so I really like to kind of do some different things, and I'm very used to doing full right in Cannon's Tower.
Yeah, and of course in cross keys, one of the things is you pretty much always sit through tile room, and of course in non-entrance you like never sit through tile room.
Dada.
And also
I am one of you, Dada. I played with you, Dada.
and of course, one of actually a nice guarantee of doing Dark Magician or Gwyn route for GT is that you are always guaranteed to have a small key, so you can always go full right after Stalfo's room.
Yeah. Just number 9, 10, and 11. I played Cross Keys Bingo a long time with Ack and Walter. I just haven't played in a very long time since, because I always came last. I'm sorry, my house isn't falling down, believe it or not.
Are you physically okay, Jinxie?
I'm good.
Right.
That's my dog.
Alright. Okay, so I did I took a quick look on Rev's side. He did pick up his flippers, so I believe this should be go mode. At 58 minutes for Rev here, so he's gonna finish up Turtle Rock,
which is still ridiculous.
Yeah, and he's just gonna bang out all his dungeons.
I stopped counting. What are we on? 12?
Oh. I'm not good with numbers, Jinxie. you need to be the responsible one out of the two of us to make sure.
I think that was 12. I think it was 12.
We had full right, and then we had Stealthless Room, so that was 12. This is 13?
Okay, we'll go with it. I bank on chat keeping me honest, to be, you know, completely truthful. That's 14, 15, 16, and 17. Blue boomerang!
Alright, we're getting kind of closer and closer to that mythical tile room. Gamble that maybe I should have just god routed and done that room first.
Right?
If he had done that, I would have some serious questions for him.
Yeah. I've seen it though, and I've seen it pay off tremendously, and it's beautiful when it does.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like Ack thinks he's behind at this point.
Oh no! I mean, the fact that he did his purple chest check at what was it, like 16 minutes? He found the boots. Like he must have felt really good at that point.
Chest number 18, just some bombs. Let's see what's behind our ice armors.
Ack had a really nice Armos fight, both on ice and otherwise, with those silver arrows. Someone in chat had mentioned this like way earlier, right? The fact that these guys had like so much progression so early, it's like maybe it'll be for our runners here to have tile room a big key.
Yeah. I love it.
Ack giving us a really nice visual demonstration of what the bunny sprite of Santa Link is. I had forgotten that it was Rudolph.
Yeah, almost a sub-hour chest 22 check.
Not only has Ack just had really amazing writing, I mean his execution has been like also just really on par as well. Like he did Eastern, in the dark, really quickly, like very fast boss execution fights.
And there it is. If you were the evil person that guessed chest 22, you win.
Ack also
Fantastical won the guessing game.
Yeah.
But we technically all won this game.
Oh yeah.
This was a win for us.
Yeah, I also like the heads up play on Ack's side. After he did tile room, he saw that his magic was actually super low, and he remembered that there was a full magic container on the next room over. He is just flying through upper GT so far.
Wait, how is this almost done? Well, the game was very, very, very generous. It did all the things. And apologies to chat for blowing out your eardrums probably several times during this race.
It was quite the exciting discoveries.
While we're discussing it, I suppose an apology is in order.
Well, let's see. Yeah, Ack is making his way through the gauntlet. Actually, just really clean execution, on both sides here. Rev is tearing his way through Swamp Palace. Looks like we're gonna get a Samaria diver down from him as well. Also, first time. I mean, you just watch his execution. If you haven't already had a chance, follow Rev and Ack. These guys, play really good random. Also, really nice Lambo too. Both here in the tower and in his home residence of Desert Palace.
Yeah, both have played very, very cleanly. In this dirty, dirty seed.
Yeah, this seed, holy cow. I mean, this is probably one of the fastest seeds I've seen for quite some time. Alright, looks like actually Rev's gonna try and give us a 0 cycle with spin pokes. Unfortunately, Argus moving a little bit closer to him. But he had a really nice start there. Almost to recycle.
Is my Twitch link that llama girl? That's not me.
What?
That's not you.
I think maybe the bot is.
Yeah, those aren't our runners either. Okay. I mean, follow all them as well.
Yeah. Yeah, we can see Ack not even checking easy chest here with Tempered Sword. He doesn't need Butter Sword. That's like the only thing that could possibly help him. Maybe half magic, but I mean, he's probably eyeing this, be like, can I, sub 1-7 this?
I agree, Thelaine. I am very okay being the llama girl. That doesn't bother me.
Moldorm cooperating for Ack. Both times had a really nice, and I really like the timing there on getting the validation chest. Alright, Rev. We're ready for his final trip here up the mountain. Almost got dead rocked. Luckily, the animal folk here are being kind today.
I feel like he could have at least Moldworm bounced for us, just...
Or, yeah, that's true, because he already showed us, he already demonstrated he can hover, right?
Yeah, we know you can hover. Let me see you Moldworm bounce.
Alright, looks like start out Agatsu. I think that was a double.
Oh, that looked like a triple, but I don't know if it counted as a triple. It didn't. There
that was close. Alright, 2-2-2. That's really nice. You're very happy to get a 2-2-2 for Agatsu there.
I mean, there's no need, but I need him to. Bombos was in Paradox Cave.
Alright, yeah, looks like Ack's gonna start his Ganon fight right when Rev here is going to enter GT. Ack has a
looks
really
like
nice
a good setup, yeah.
Yeah, he should be able to get the 1-1 here. I'm kind of curious at this point if Rev's gonna go to Tile Room first. Sadly not. Looks like he's gonna go full right with that small key in hands.
That would have been amazing if he would have.
Yeah, but I mean, turns out because the big key is in Tile Room, the routing in which you get to Tile Room, because it's going to be the last check pretty much in any route, isn't really going to matter here. But at least Rev's going to be able to get all those goodies out of Ganon's Tower.
And also, at an hour 6, why you're not going to feel like you need to take that gamble.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah. Meanwhile, are we good? Looks like we're not gonna quite be able to sub 1-7 this. It is so close though. Maybe he had hovered or Moldorm bounced Moldorm 2. It would have been sub 1-7.
Right? Thanks, Zach.
Yeah. Alright, yeah. I just need to cross this 1x3 bridge. And now get your GGs out and chat for Acktheboker finishing first place in this race. Let's see with official time of 1 hour, 7 minutes, and 11 seconds. GG, Zach.
That's crazy. So hopefully both of our runners will be invited in to have a chat with us. We are on a 10-minute delay, so at this point I believe both runners are probably done. But we'll give them a second to kind of get their bearings together before they come in and give us the chat.
Yeah. Well, hopefully all the bot invite things will also work as well.
I mean, they had to work hard on this long trolley seed.
Yeah, I can't believe they had to like not dash for like 10 minutes or something with the seed.
Yeah, how rude. Yeah, there is, so our racers, we are seeing a 10-minute delay. Their stream
kind of pauses for 10 minutes so nobody knows what's going on, and then when it starts to broadcast, it just broadcasts as if they're running live, if that makes sense. That's kind of why you see all the races starting at like 5:10, 4:10, 9:10, 9:40, etc.
Yeah, it looks like meanwhile, Rev is closing in on his GT Big here. I mean, really just like super solid execution from both runners, especially Rev. I mean, you know, these guys, like, with all their items, I don't really think I've seen like any like even real hiccups like in their execution.
Not at all. Like, they were just amazing. The whole, am I allowed in? I don't know. No? Yeah, wait, I got you. No, I don't. I'm sorry. I don't got you. I don't think. Wait a minute. Okay, it took me 45 minutes, but I sent Ack the invite. Oh, Rampant, you gotta finish. Oh, come on.
All right, yeah, it looks like, according to the race room, Rev ended up forfeiting the race. He probably doesn't want to sit through tile room for his GT Big Key.
Ack.
Hi.
Hi, Ack.
Hi.
GG's.
Thank you.
So, how did you feel about the seed?
I felt okay, I guess. It was really weird. Like, once I got my Dark World access, I was like, oh, I just need, like, what? Boots and a medallion? And then I got boots from Purple Chest, and I was like, well... Or, excuse me, boots and flippers and a medallion. And then I got the boots, and I was like, well, I just need the flippers. And I thought about doing easy fast dungeons before I hard committed to something, so I did Eastern. And I did Desert, and I got the medallion. And I almost wanted to go up Death Mountain then, but then I was like, man, I can still do Thieves Town and Skull Woods, I guess, just in case, and maybe you can one-trip the mountain. So really the only thing I was nervous about is if you kind of go up the mountain as soon as, like, you get your boots, so to speak. Like, if you do my route, but then go up Death Mountain, because then you can basically skip, like, all of the entire overworld in the entire game.
Yeah, I was kind of upset that it went so fast and that you got routed the entire seed. And I wanted a Muldorn 2 bounce.
I don't know how to do that. Why would I learn that?
You can Google it, sir.
I mean, I can, but, like, here's the thing. That is only a relevant tech if you're, you know, happen to be upstairs without the hook shot and without the boots. But, like, why would I be playing if I don't have the boots? So there's really no point.
I understand that. I just wanted to see it.
Oh, well, you can Google it if you want to see it.
Oh my God, I love you. I cannot seem to get an invite to Rampant. I cannot find them to do that. So if someone smarter than I would like to do it, I would appreciate it.
I wanted to ask you about your choice of routing in GT. Is this your way of saying that you've picked a side?
No, it's just me, like, basically calling out to the lost prodigal son, Bwayne, that if you're watching this, if you see this route, please return to us. We miss you. And I'll keep doing this route until you come back. That's why I do it, you know, in honor of fallen legends. Makes perfect sense, right? I hope so.
It does. No, this was an extremely amazing seed to watch, especially by two people that have such wonderful execution. So definitely GG's to both of you. It was a thing of beauty.
Yeah, I don't like seeds that are this free. Like, honestly, they scare the crap out of me. I don't know. Like I said, just go up Death Mountain, and then you save so much time by skipping all of that overworld. So I couldn't exactly feel comfortable, but getting the boots when I got them, I mean, I knew I had gotten to the boots about as fast as you reasonably could, so that always feels good. Yeah, because you could have done Eastern pre-boots. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it did work out. I don't see why Jim complains about, you know, not getting the boots. It really wasn't that big of a deal for me.
You know, to be fair, like he got his boots at like 50-some minutes into Ice Palace. And
Well, he has to go faster and get them quicker, you know?
Oh.
Mine were behind the mitts too. What's the difference?
So one of the, I guess, like first diversion points early on the seed was that you ended up going to Ice Rock Cave and getting your Moon Pearl versus like other decisions. Any particular reason why you decided to finish that part up first?
Oh, I mean, I didn't have a Moon Pearl yet, and like I don't know why. I guess I could have went the Eastern, but then you know I have to do the long walk back. Honestly, since I had the bow, I don't know what I would have done. It would have been like literally a decision I would have made spontaneously when I opened the Ice Rod cave chest, but I was planning on fake flippering and going to Zora because Zora was a magic, and because I had the bow, I knew I could get the ledge. But then it's kind of weird to also like leave the 2 in front as well. I don't know. I thought about it. But then when I got the Moon Pearl, I was like, whatever, cheese it. Let's go to the Dark World.
Yeah, you went to the Dark World, found Hype Cave, and then found the flute. And then I can't remember where you found the mirror. Soon. But then you were just able to do everything.
Mirror was in Mini Moldorm.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You had the mirror. Oh,
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, that's right.
Because we had it stupid early.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you had everything, and then like you go to freaking Hype Cave, and it's like, here's your flute. I mean, like I don't know. The boots, even though where they were, like you had, I felt like just a big giant arrow pointing you right to them. Unless you just didn't want to do that stuff, but I mean, I don't know. You got mirror, you got flute. Didn't seem like that big of a deal. You know, that little frog was just right on the way. He was saying, "Hey, come pick me up."
You certainly played and routed the seed probably as best as any human player could have.
No. Like I said, you go Death Mountain after you get your 1 medallion, hoping to do Turtle Rock or something, and then you're good. But outside of that, it was pretty close. It was good.
Mm-hmm.
I can't say it wasn't. But yeah, it's nice to have a free seed. I don't know. I really haven't finished that many seeds under 110 before. Rarely do I get the option. And honestly, I feel like to get a seed that fast, you kind of also have to make choices to skip things as well, but not necessarily skip things, but to prioritize things. I think doing, you know, a really clean sweep, but also getting like a sub, you know, 110 is tough to do.
Yeah, I think early on
definitely.
the seed, people were speculating or like guessing what your finish time is going to be.
It's probably faster than some of my spoiler log races I did in the last
Yeah.
tournament.
By the way, Jinxie and I appreciate your file name. Thanks, Al.
Oh,
Sorry, I'm still
thanks.
trying to invite Revenant.
It wasn't for you. I don't know what you guys are
Oh.
talking about.
Oh, okay.
No,
So,
but just go ahead.
Oh no! I was actually just gonna ask. So this puts your team at 1-1. Any particular thoughts about next week?
I don't think I'm playing next week. It is casual boots, and Korek and Jim have already been like, I mean, they're like literally fighting over it. I had to like, you know, break them up, the mother getting in between like 2 brothers fighting. And I was like, listen, guys, I'll sit out. You guys can play the casual boots, but I didn't really think it was necessary to get so upset about it. But man, they love their casual boots, and I can't stand in between them. So I think I'll be sitting out.
A well deserved rest here for Ack. You specifically played this week and last week quite well.
I don't need the rest. It didn't even take that long. I just got warmed
You're
up.
right.
I'm ready to play again.
Actually, Jinxie and I were talking. It's like, you know, if you like sub hour the seed, like we demand another seed like immediately because, you know, we were robbed of our content.
No, only Jim can sub our seeds. He's a god though, so. But man, thank you for the commentary, tracking, restream, all that. Sorry it was so short, but I mean, I don't know. I had fun. I hope you had fun.
It was an amazing race to watch. Always enjoyable being able to watch and talk to you afterwards.
Oh, same.
So what are you gonna do now with all this free time? You know, you finished early this time, and you're off next week.
I don't know. I hear remnants that Walter the Fourth. Don't get it confused with the other three, but Walter the Fourth is actually going to be doing a little cross keys bingo. If anybody wants to get in on that hot action, my schedule is freed up. I think even I'm going to participate. This sounds like a good time. It's a lot of good fun.
All right. Well, certainly enjoy your time off, and if you maybe end up having a chance to do some voice commentary for your fellow teammates, I'll be more than happy to hear your voice.
Oh, I guess I could do that next week. I don't know. Somebody would have to put the wedge between you and Files. I think he's got you locked up for this season, but I do have high hopes for season 4.
Oh, we'll let the admins know about this. All right. Any other final words here?
Oh no, GG's again. Thank you so much.
Oh no, it was a pleasure.
Definitely apologies that we couldn't get RampantRevenant in to chat with us. Very unfortunate because both runners did a fantastic job. As always, big thanks to my co-com Clearmouse, our wonderful tracker, Yoinker's wife, Speed Gaming, for allowing us to put on this fantastic tournament, and our 2 lovely racers who allowed us to restream and be your entertainment for the very short time that we had it. Again, if you feel like this is something you could do, feel free to join the Discord and sign up to commentate or track. Volunteers are always highly appreciated. And I think that's just about it.
Yeah, thanks Jinxie for being my awesome co-commentator today. Thanks for stopping by the interview. And for those of you who are interested, and apparently they're doing cross keys bingos like right after this, feel free to give Ack and Rev a follow. I think in terms of other races, let me pull up the schedule. Alright, looks like we have another race at 8:10, Team Kappa versus Yutang Clan at 8:10 on the this channel, main speaking channel, and then that should be probably the rest of the races for today. But definitely come back tomorrow. There's lots of ALTTPR League action on basically all throughout the coming weeks, so it should be a great time. Until then, have a good afternoon and evening.
Bye.